Side ops list updated.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
Kaz, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the Zero line that day, the Afghan side. On our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave this strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls?
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, the voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit?
No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane. And that mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cypher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship. Though, a mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner.
But they had other motives.
Cypher coaxed us into Central America, into that US-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan.
That's why they had Paz, still Zeke.
Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability, and countries would unite to destroy us.
We stopped the launch.
And yet they still took us down. Through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cypher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive?
I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this.
What do you mean?
We have to consider that it might not be Zero we're dealing with.
We know virtually nothing about Cypher anymore. How big they've gotten, what they want, or even who they really are. The new Mother Base started out as a test drilling rig operated by a mineral resources supplier, but their project fell through. The Seychelles government was happy to hand the place over to us. It was just scrap on stilts. So with a few dummy construction companies set up as fronts, we started renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the project was back on rails.
Kaz, you...
What?
I see what you're doing. Recreating the Mother Base we had 9 years ago. Only this time.
That's right. The Mother Base Cypher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill them. We'll prove to the world that we were the victors.
And if we lose again?
They can't fool us the same way twice. Now our enemies are in plain sight. And when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway. And in this business, the minnows go bankrupt all the time. We've never aroused suspicion. Plus, we have Hewick.
Hewick?
Human Exploitation Company. It's a business specializing in intel gathering. Think of it as a civilian intelligence agency.
Kaz, that's...
Remember what they were trying to accomplish at the prison facility in Cuba? That gave me the idea. We dispatch moles into conflict zones around the world, and each sets up an intel network on site. Then they stay in place to give us stable points of contact when other nations intervene in the conflicts. Hewick's strength is that it has a cutout at each level. You get your job from one guy, then you hand it off to another. No one has direct access. It's a perfect black box. Hewick members also work their way into the superpowers intelligence agencies to make sure Diamond Dogs gets work. We have those countries by the balls. That's our deterrent when we need it.
Networking? In the intelligence community?
Sure, that's how we've grown this far. And when you go out on missions, intel from Hewick will be there to back you up. But despite all that, Cypher has its eyes on us. The only reason I'm not dead is that they needed to know where you were. Figured if you woke up, I'd go straight to you.
That's why you made that ruckus at the Zero line.
Yeah, to make their own surveillance work against them. I think it took some of the heat off Cyprus.
Kaz.
Then I just had to wait for you to save me. And I've gotten used to waiting.
Kaz.
That's not all. It was a good chance to scout the market. And with the West wanting the Soviets out of Afghanistan, their agencies are bursting at the seams with funding. Boss, let's start by building up our Afghan presence.
Why put Mother Base in the Seychelles?
We're at the center of the world here.
We're all the way out in the Indian Ocean.
Come on. Lebanon, Sri Lanka, East Timor, and Africa. From here, our reach extends to conflict zones the world over, including Afghanistan, of course.
So it's prime real estate for a mercenary.
Exactly. Latin America isn't as close as I'd like, but we have Amanda and her people to help in that department. And besides, the Seychelles government owes us a favor.
Owes us?
The Seychelles has strong ties to the east, which the West wanted to shake up. It came to a head 3 years ago, in an attempted coup. It was a force of South African mercenaries, with U.S. backing behind the scenes. They were only platoon size, but South Africa is home to some heavy PFs. Too much for the Seychelles to handle. In the end, they accepted help from the Tanzanian army, and quelled the coup. We set up the deal and handled on-site tactical instruction. That led to some training work for the Seychelles military. And when we put down a mutiny within their forces, well, we made a lot of people happy. They don't pay us. They just let us have a piece of their offshore territory on the promise we'll come running if something else happens.
So we're bodyguards, too.
It's a good setup. We can only take Mother Base so far here. We'll have to find somewhere else when this place starts getting big.
Aren't you being a little hasty?
Nothing hasty about it. You're back with us now.
So, Kaz, the ship that took us from Cyprus, it used to be a whaler.
Yeah, a Japanese vessel. How was the voyage?
It was... stimulating.
Well, she was part of a whaling fleet up until a few years ago. Her displacement isn't anything to write home about, but she can really move. She still had plenty of life left in her, but then the work dried up. Global opposition to whaling has been mounting for years.
Is that right?
The push to ban it has been gaining traction for a little over a decade. Individual species came under protection as the years went on. And then 2 years ago, the IWC adopted a moratorium on commercial whaling. Several countries, including Japan, fought it to the bitter end. But eventually, most whaling companies had no choice but to throw in the towel. You ever tried whale snake?
Can't say that I have.
When I was a kid in Japan, practically everybody ate it.
That good, huh?
The country was poor in those days, and whale was cheap. International opinions changed since then. In any case, that's why we were able to get a bargain price on the ship. Of course, we did end up spending 5 times the purchase price in modifications. We had to really work to fit in all the ESM and communications gear while keeping the whaler look intact. Right now, she's going around conducting SIGINT missions. In the future, we plan to use her as a communications relay base between you and Mother Base, and also as a chopper resupply vessel. Diamond Dogs. The word diamond originally comes from the Greek adamas. It means indomitable, unyielding. Other words for the stones often mean eternal bond, fortitude, or purity. The same is true of the Star of Bethlehem flowers you laid on the boss's grave. They represent innocence, as well as chastity, yielding to no man while maintaining one's virtue. In other words, staying loyal to something.
Moving the iDroid's help menu, you can view the functions feature available on the iDroid's menu by pressing select while on any of them. Right, shows tooltips for what we're doing. Okay, do we actually have more? Oh, these are just music ones. Which I kind of want to just mark off as listen to, so I know when I've actually got something new. Okay, what is next then? I'm probably not going to bother showing off the side ops unless they're important, because we've got enough to do. Extract interpreter. Extract highly skilled soldier. So I'll probably do those in my own time and just show the main missions, I guess.
Select a mission.
Boss, information warfare is more than just intel gathering. It also means disrupting enemy communications. Your mission is to punch a hole in the comms network between the Soviet outposts. That'll cut off their means to call in reinforcements. Technically, we were given this mission by a Western-backed Arab organization supporting the guerrillas. But it'll also give us a leg up in the future. Take a look at the location of the Eastern Communications Post on your iDroid. Head there and destroy its comms equipment. He who controls information controls operations. Just look at Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Before we head out, should I not get things developed? Staff management. Can I just set these to be auto sorted? Auto assign. Beautiful.
Staff assigned.
Don't have to manage it. Much like the last time, I didn't want to have to individually sort people. So if you can just do it for me, that's fantastic. Development. Body equipment.
Please specify a project.
Get bulletproof armor for the horse, I guess. Don't really plan to take him into battle, but obviously it might happen if we need an escape route. Helicopter stuff.
Please specify a project.
Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about that for now. Let's look at weapons.
Please specify a project.
The sniper rifle would be nice. E4 always has its uses. New camo. We get that. Flare grenade, which I think you can just use to call a helicopter instead of doing it through the menu, I guess. High precision rifle used extensively in the field since World War II. Its bow action gives it excellent accuracy but also a slow rate of fire. So there is a trank version there which could be useful. Also I was having a non-trank version. Do we have to go through this one first, I guess? Yeah, okay. Let's get that going then. Or do we just have that now, do we? So we need more R&D team members to get that one. Okay, but we've started down the list. Gun like this would be useful. We generally use these for bosses. Something with plenty of ammo to into bosses or lots of enemies depending on the situation. RPG for like tanks and whatever. A lot of these are locked currently. Flare grenade. I guess.
Development project has been added.
Supply would also be good. Smoke. Sure. Capture cage. Animal capture cage. Placing these in the area of operations enables humane capture of small, mid-sized animals. Bring some sheep back with us. Go for sniping then. Steady your aim. Upgrading the full turn would obviously be a good thing. I assume this will help. Not only the amount of people we can bring back in one go, but also the chances of survival. And there's like cargo ones down there. But that'll have to wait until we've got more men, I guess. We just got, or did we not get it? I'll have to equip that later. Oh, there's sneaking suits down here again. We'll have to unlock those, I suppose. Having an actual pistol would also be nice, because if we're in a shit situation and we've got to carry somebody and I've only got a trank gun to defend myself, it kind of sucks. And maybe getting the GMP might be a good idea. What's the difference between that and that? I guess we already have that one, huh? Oops, what was that? Can I take that with me as well as the trunk? Guess we'll find out. Right, that'll do for now. Let's get back out there, shall we?
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Okay, select equipment. Secondary. So it's either one or the other. I can't have both. I'll actually use the bionic arm. Use the core button LB and the right stick to perform a knock, lure enemies. You should use it just to knock. When equipped as a second weapon, press the CQC button while sprinting to unleash a devastating punch. I can have two. No, not switch the arm for another gun. No, I guess not. Okay, we'll just have to make do with that then. Okay, I don't think we need to change anything up, so let's get out there. Destroy comms equipment, that's the objective. It's probably for the best that we've got C4 then.
Deploying.
Disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
This is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss?
I don't know, where is he? Hi, puppies. Hey, buddy. I adopt you. Survive. I mean, it was 100%. You'll be fine. Sorry.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
And give him treats. Is that truck coming this way? Maybe get the horse out of the fucking road, huh? Good job I moved, huh? So we've got sniper rifle now. Is that as much as it zooms in? I guess so.
Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. That's the target.
Target. Thought we were just destroying stuff. Identify the comms equipment. I mean, there's other objectives, I guess, that are hidden within this mission. We'll see if we can extract these people.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him.
Is that him, then, is it? We better go have a word. I want to be on the other side of the road, though, I think.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
He arrived, he's safe. I get myself a puppy. What I want to know is where's Nuke? The cat that Paz was looking after. What happened to poor
Soviet
Nuke?
soldier in the Green Beret is speaking English. Must be a language specialist. With him on our side, we'd be capable of Russian interpretation support. Try and extract him.
Roger Dodger. How do I do the knock?
You have arrived at your destination.
Hello.
Talk. Where are your friends?
Sleepy times. Don't worry, your mates can come too. This is 100% for all these. I wonder what's different.
Side op completed.
Yeah, we can do side ups while we're on main missions maybe then?
Mother base. Unit function added.
Boss, that language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
Sounds good. Right. Suppose we better get back on the old horse, so. It's a bit of a trek.
Extraction arrived at Mother base.
And I don't want to run up the road. Seems like a bad idea. And going around is a bit of a handful. This is why I don't like being on the horse, because it gets me fucking spotted not paying attention. He says, but then it doesn't pay attention to the guy right in front of him. What are these guys doing out here? There's a thing here, but...
You have arrived at your destination.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
The map has been
That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more?
And there's this big satellite thing here. What's this? Are they not important?
Еще одна колонна с Родины была атакована. 5? Что мы потеряли? Весь груз, но никто не пострадал. Я водки не видел уже несколько месяцев. Откуда только берутся эти шматы? Мочим. У нас не хватает людей. Если бы нас было в 2 раза
Yeah, the other one's there.
That looks like the target. We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call.
Well, this is where I have to learn how C4 works.
Thinking of using C4? It's an explosive that you detonate by remote control after you've planted it.
Yeah, but I want to plant all of them before I detonate it.
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
I don't like these guys walking around. If they can see me then, come on, give me a break. Can't really use this rifle without giving my position away either. They're going back now. LT and Y to detonate.
Before you set it off. To detonate it, hold the ready button and then press the action button.
I ain't detonating shit yet. He didn't see anything.
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP. Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
It's safe to move on. Where's the other one? On that roof there. So it's just the 3, right? What about this thing then? Is that thing worth blowing up as well? They don't really say what this is.
That's an anti-air radar. It isn't one of the targets, but destroying it would shut down part of the enemy's air surveillance. It might make more landing zones available.
Okay, so it does have a use, and there is a use in destroying it. Might add that to my list of objectives then. Let's get these primary objectives ready to blow first. No, climb up there, you idiot. We do also need, like, new teammates for the base, so we should maybe trank more of these guys. Is that guy coming to investigate? I know, stay down, thank you. I mean, he's been separated from his mate, so that helps. Just need a clean shot on him and we can put him down. He looks like he's about to turn around though. Oh, now you don't want to walk up there?
Что это? Черт подери!
He fell asleep. He was so tired. I'm assuming it's safe to do this and no one's going to see or hear this, but who knows. Did someone just see that? Yes, they did. Okay, well, that's good to know. Don't question it. Yeah, let's give us away a little bit, huh? So I think I hit that guy, so he should fall asleep eventually. He's about to get hairy. Yeah, that guy's gone to sleep. Come Come up here as well.
Coming too. Roger that.
Yeah, we need to fill out the teams.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Did that hit him? Either I should be able to see over, but it won't let me. Is he coming up or what? He could change his mind now. Go to sleep. Now I wait. Oh, well, I think he just passed out as I grabbed him. Unfortunate for you. Off you pop then. Don't have many of these left.
Extraction failed. You have arrived.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I need to bring him out into the open before I try this guy.
You gonna extract him?
Kept you waiting, huh? Save that for the wank bank. Or whatever he does with them.
That radio transmitter is used to relay messages between outposts. Take it out and the mission's complete. We have the
Obviously.
locations of all the targets. Destroy either the radio transmitter or all the antennas to shut down communications between the enemy outposts. It's all up to you, boss.
So I could just destroy that instead of all the individual things then. Well, it's not exactly where I wanted it, but I'm sure that'll be good enough. Which one did we not trigger? This one. Didn't arm this one on the roof, did we?
Outpost captured.
I guess that means that's everyone then. Off you go. Is there a point in taking these posters with me?
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick.
Alright, everyone's either dead or on the way to Mother Base.
Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there or hide right in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
You can hide bodies in them,
Explosives
huh?
should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
Okay, should be ready to blow this popsicle stand. Stand out of the way, shall I?
Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Can I just shoot this in here as well? For good measure?
Mission info has been updated.
Okay, you can shoot them.
Suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Thanks. Oh, that's just done then, yeah? Did we get... Call a support helicopter to a specific location. Restricts mission completion rank to an A or below and can't be used during FOB missions. So does that mean I can get picked up here? For science, we'll test how this works.
Helicopter requested.
Is this a pickup or is this just to help me do stuff like shoot things? Should have read it better, I guess. Support helicopter to a specific location. It's not a pickup then, no. Now we gets here, I could have fucking just huffed it to the evac. Is he even coming?
Please select landing zone.
No, we can literally land right here anyway. Is that because we cleared it, you think? Here comes the storm. Yeah, we can fly in this.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
If you can see it. Don't land on me.
B-Quad! We can't land!
Why?
Support helicopter has arrived.
Give me some of those sticks and I'll guide you down like they do at airports or whatever.
Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Great work. is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid. Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.